All right, what up, guys? It is July 20th, 2026. Here is trade recap for the day. This is how much money I made today copy trading my 4 accounts. So let's get into the trade. So going into the day, 30-minute time frame, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and mark out Asia and London. So going into the day, we have Asia low here, London low here, London high above. Okay, and so now hopping onto the 4 hour to determine my bias for the day. Obviously, if we go ahead and take a look at the daily, we can see that we have pretty much been going sideways since like into June. Okay, so like right here, like June 23rd is kind of just when we started going sideways. Into June, just kind of started going sideways, right? So I understand that, and so looking at the 4 hour, there's I can see that we have finally come down and we've swept out, this low, this low, this low. So we've swept out a ton of lows. We've swept out really, we've now put in a new low for this range that I'm expecting us to continue unless I'm proven wrong. And I would only be proven wrong unless I would be proven wrong as soon as we break past this low. So going into the day, I'm bullish simply because I'm expecting the trend to continue. So now, well, we have to find some kind of target higher. And honestly, looking at the 4 hour, there's not much. I mean, there's in this entire range, yes, you could simply say like, okay, yeah, it's gonna go up, but like up to what? There's no fair value gaps in here. Like I mean, the only 4 hour high is 700 points away. It's not going up 700 points, right? So zooming in on the hourly, I see again a whole lot of nothing. There's no fair value gaps to target. Again, the only hourly high up here is 400 points away. It's not moving it's not going to go up 400 points. There's just not a whole lot to target. So going down on the 5 minute, so higher time frame simply is telling me, okay, if it's going to continue the range, that means today it has to go up after sweeping out all the range lows. They put in a new low, and so I'm expecting it to go higher, but higher to what? Well, that's the problem. So now looking at this, what do we see right here? Past few days, we've come all the way down, we've come back up, and then since this was Sunday, was it Sunday? Yeah. This was Sunday. So Sunday, we've just been kind of chopping, okay? And then Asia and London just kind of chopped, right? We put in Asia low, put in London low right here, and then all of a sudden London expands. So what is this? Consolidation, manipulation. Now I'm expecting distribution to the downside. Also, we have now generated all of this sell side liquidity. Okay, just looking at this is looking very, very bearish. So now I have flip bias. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what I want off of open, or what happens off of open. What I'm looking for now is for us to come up, manipulate London high, sweep it, and then continue lower. So off of open, not a whole lot. Okay, boom. Take out London high. So now I'm just looking for some kind of confirmation that we are going to go lower. At this point, I scale down to the 1 minute time frame, and I'm just looking for confirmation that we are going to go lower. Next candle. Okay, so and at this point, let me back up. So at this point, I'm sure some people took this trade, and the reason that I did not take this trade is you're just pre-firing it. I mean, so like at this point, you could target simply a low right here. You could target these lows right here. You could hold it all the way down to London low or Asia low if you really wanted to, right? For me, I'm looking to take something just down to here, right? Quick, simple, be done, get out. And the reason I did not take this trade right here is because there is just not enough confirmation right here. At this point, I would be waiting for us to come down and possibly inverse this 1 minute gap, and then simply take a 1-to-1, right? So I'm really just waiting, I want to be 100% confident that we are going lower. And typically what I've seen last week trading, I had 1 loss and 2 wins last week, is typically when we come up and we sweep out a high like this and then get a reaction lower. Like how I took my loss was this literally happened. It came up, or I think it went down and swept out a low, and then I put my stop loss at that low when we got a reaction higher, and it came down and just remanipulated that low before going higher. So my trade idea was right, and so that's exactly what happened here. I was just looking for more confirmation that we were going to go lower, and to me that just wasn't enough. And then what happens is we end up coming up again, remanipulating that high, and then at this point, boom, break a structure. So now I have total confirmation that we are going to go lower because we have just put in this low right here. We've come up, remanipulated the high. Now got to break a structure. So I end up taking my entry on this candle right here on this break a structure. Boom. TP right here. Stop loss. Swing high. And I'm going to go break even when we tap into this 1 minute. Boom, tap it. I'm now break even. And boom, TP. So that is the trade that I took this morning and made like 2,500 bucks. So yeah. If y'all want to see more education videos, trade recaps like this, I have a free Discord. I will link it. It's first link below. Totally free. I don't sell a course. I literally don't sell anything. It's just free knowledge because, yeah, I like helping people. So join up.